My husband and I, we bought a house in the wrong part of Salem when we relocated here 5 years ago. If you're anything like me, you're desperate for information about Salem, where to live, what parts of town will work for you and your lifestyle, but more importantly, you want to know what parts of Salem you should avoid. Today, we're going to hop on the map and talk all about West Salem. You might like it, you might want to avoid it, but I can guarantee you that this video will help you in making the right decision about where to live in Salem. We are going to be talking all about West Salem and everything that you need to know about that area if you're thinking of purchasing a house there. If you've heard people talk about West Salem before, you probably are like, wait, is West Salem even part of Salem? The answer is yes, but we're about to talk about why it feels like a completely separate town from the rest of Salem. First, let's talk about the location. So this right here is West Salem. West Salem is separated from the rest of Salem by the Willamette River that runs all over here. So this is downtown Salem right here. This is all residential, and then this is West Salem. So you can see that they're really very separated, by the river, but also they're just completely separate places. Okay, the way that you get into West Salem from downtown Salem, which is right here, is this little itty bitty bridge. It is a bridge that has, 2 lanes. It's going in this direction, it's going in this direction. But the traffic on that bridge is just so stinking painful. It is always congested during rush hour. It takes forever to cross that bridge. So for that reason, if you, my friend, are somebody who needs access to I-5, either going north or south, you do not want to find yourself in West Salem because you are going to be fighting traffic every day on this little stinking bridge. So the people that do end up living in West Salem, usually they're going to be somebody who they work out here in the country, in the valley, maybe in a vineyard, or they're going to be somebody who just works locally in downtown Salem. Now, that's not to say, of course, that, you can't live in West Salem and need to commute on I-5. You're just going to find that your commute time is likely almost doubled just to get over this little bridge and then through downtown Salem to actually get to I-5. Okay, let's delete this. Bye-bye. Now, for whatever reason, if that bridge, you can't get over that bridge, maybe there's an accident on it or something, the only other way to cross the Willamette River is going to be on the Wheatland Ferry, which is around here. That is a ferry that crosses the Willamette River. It's terrifying, but it's also fun. Or you can go south down, it's actually not on my map, it's so far. But over here is a little place called Independence, and there's a bridge that goes over. So then you could double back up into Salem that way. But really, your options to get over the Willamette River, it's not very many. You don't have many options. Now, we've already established that West Salem is separated from the rest of Salem and kind of sounds like a whole different place when it's talked about. And it kind of is a different place. So the Willamette River here, it separates West Salem from the rest of Salem and downtown Salem. But this area, this is called Polk County. This area over here on the other side of the river, well, that's Marion County. They're actually in completely different counties, so you can expect that your taxes are going to be slightly different from one county to the other. So keep that in mind. But yeah, West Salem and just kind of the rest of Salem, completely different vibe. All right, so now let's talk about the schools in West Salem. The West Salem School District is ranked number 3 in all of the schools in the Salem.
Hot potato, I forgot to mention. The school district rating, that's not my opinion, that is public data gathered from niche.com. If you want more information, go to the link in the description of this video.
Area, so it's pretty darn good. Part of the reason why people love West Salem so much is that it's a completely different vibe, but it's also really self-sustained. So down here you can see kind of this little complex right here. That's kind of like the downtown of West Salem. It's really just kind of like strip malls, and you've got your grocery stores, your banks, your dry cleaners. Like, you have everything over here in West Salem. So if you didn't want to ever cross this bridge, you really don't need to. You have everything that you need in West Salem. Some people really love that because they don't actually want to deal with the rest of Salem. Boo, they don't like it. And so if you do want a life where it's just, West Salem living, you could definitely make that happen. This area over here, this is going to be like the hilliest kind of part. Well, actually, this area as well. These are going to be both kind of hilly parts of West Salem. So you're going to find a lot of split level homes. You're going to find 3-story homes. And then this area is going to be more historic homes, and kind of the older homes in West Salem, they're going to be down here. If you are looking for a 55+ community, Salem Town is actually a really great spot to look. They have their own golf course, which is like all this little green right here. That's a golf course, and it's all 55+. So if that's what you're going for, definitely check out Salem Town. Now, as you can kind of see, we've got a vineyard. We've got another vineyard and another one up here, and actually there's a few out this way as well. But West Salem is really great for my wino friends who love drinking wine and going to vineyards. There are so many vineyards out in West Salem. You can just drive like 20 minutes and you're going to find a vineyard. It's amazing. So if you like vineyards, West Salem is going to be a really fun spot for you. You're also going to find that there are a lot of parks in West Salem. So you have this one, which is probably the most popular, which is the Wallace Marine Park. It has a whole bunch of softball/baseball fields. Super great to just hang out in, have a picnic, go watch a school baseball game. I personally love it because it's right up against the river right here. But then you also have all of these other neighborhood parks just kind of tucked in and around these neighborhoods. They are all so cute. Most of them have areas that have grass and stuff. So it's really nice if you have a dog. West Salem is great for outdoor living and getting your fur baby out as well. You're going to find that the vibe in West Salem is pretty different than the rest of Salem. And I think that's just because West Salem is really kind of self-contained. Like I said earlier, you could just live in West Salem and never cross this darn tootin' traffic-riddled bridge if you didn't want to. And then you could just have, weekends at the vineyards. Or you could go play golf. Or you could go play softball. There's so much to do in West Salem. It's a really great spot if you're wanting more of a relaxed lifestyle. You might not like the hustle and bustle of Salem. West Salem, which technically still part of Salem, it's going to be a great option for you. If West Salem sounds like the place for you, definitely reach out because it's not the right spot for everyone. But if you tell us a little bit about what you're looking for in your ideal home, we're going to tell you straight off the bat if West Salem should be on your list of places to look or not. Jot down this number that is popping up on your screen. Give us a call because we want to help you avoid making the same mistakes that we did when we relocated here. Don't be bashful, reach out. People on YouTube watching these same videos already are, so why not give us a call too? Bye friends.